All right. Good evening, parents, students, and families. Parents, please feel free to take pictures from your seat during and after the ceremony. We would appreciate it if you would take a moment to silence your cell phones. Also, students, as we call your name tonight, would you please come up to your right, my left, and make your way to the center stage where you will receive your award. You may then exit the stage on the opposite side and return to your seat. I would like to start tonight by thanking several people. I want to thank those who planned and organized this program tonight. There's a lot of heavy lifting that goes into putting an event like this together, so a big thank you to Miss Julie Nortel-Briggs and Miss Krista Jackson. At this time, I'd like to introduce our administrative team. Mr. Brad Keyes, who is not with us tonight. Miss Sarah Dowis, she's coming. Mr. Justin Joyner, who you saw handing out programs coming in, he's still out there handing out programs, and Mr. Dusty Burke. I'd now like to introduce your senior counselor, Miss Krista Jackson.
Good evening. It's so nice that we can meet together in person tonight. Tonight we have representatives from various organizations throughout the community with us, which is very exciting. I want to thank all of you for not only coming out tonight, but also helping our students by giving them the opportunity to further their education with just a little bit less worry. So we're going to begin presenting awards by starting with the American Legion Scholarship. The winners of the Chatham American Legion Post 759 Scholarship goes to Grace Mackey and Daniel Park. If you can make your way up here, that would be great. Next, Marty Durbin will be presenting the Chatham JC's Scholarship.
Good evening. As she said, I'm Marty Durbin. I'm the acting president of the Chatham JCs. I'm here to present the Mark Workman Scholarship that we present to students annually. The Mark Workman Service to Humanity Scholarships are awarded annually, selected Glenwood High School seniors in memory of Mark Workman. He was a JC member, a humanitarian, a local farmer who passed away in 2004. Eligibility for the annual scholarship focus on aspects of humanitarian efforts and volunteerism. All three winners this year spent much of their time volunteering in the community. Our winners this year are Emma Chirac, Ashton Wilburn, and Camille Henson. Chatham's JCs believe that service to humanity is the best work of life. This belief perfectly describes what the Mark Workman Scholarship is all about. Please join me in congratulating their families and the children. Next up, we have Trevor Cottle presenting the Charlie Cottle Scholarship.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all of 2021 seniors, and good luck to you. The Charlie Cottle Scholarship is in honor of Charlie, who was a teacher and coach at Glenwood from 1972 to 1984. He was an integral part in starting the football program and led it through the formative years, the first formative years of the program for 12 years with 11 consecutive winning seasons. He saw value in a student who is competitive and influential in a diverse number of sports while maintaining a high level of success in the classroom and striving for the best and encouraging others to do the same. The scholarship seeks a student athlete who exemplifies Charlie's qualities that made him successful: integrity, honesty, and humility. The selection committee evaluates applicants who demonstrates athletic ability, leadership, and sportsmanship on the playing field, as well as academic achievement. To be eligible, students must attend a college or technical school in the fall, have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, be a varsity athlete, and of course, graduate from Glenwood. On behalf of the selection committee, I would like to congratulate this year's recipient, who will receive $1,500, and that person is Aiden Peterson. And Aiden will be attending Cedarville College in Cedarville, Ohio. And I wish him luck. Next on the agenda, we have Chatham Area Chamber of Commerce Scholarship that's being presented by Larissa Hansen.
Hello, I'm Larissa Hansen with the Chatham Area Chamber of Commerce, and it is our pleasure every year to select 3 outstanding students and award them a $1,000 scholarship to a college that they choose to attend. We select these candidates based on their academic achievement, their extracurricular involvement, and their involvement with the community at large. So this year's winners are Lauren Boone, Amy Fowler, and Aiden Peterson. And of course, I've lost my sheet. Here we go. Next up, we have the Midwest Technical Institute being presented by Mr. Jeff Martin.
Wow, this thing picks up sound like really, really good. So, my name's Jeff Martin. I am the high school admissions advisor for Midwest Technical Institute here in Springfield. And congratulations to the class of 2021 Glenwood High School. And even more congratulations to your parents. Hey, just think 10 years from now, they're gonna finally move out of your basement. Since 2018, we've awarded $28,000 to students to attend MTI to pursue their education. The Glenwood kids have always been some of my best. I want to say thank you to the Glenwood High School staff, faculty, and administration for allowing us to be able to recognize these young people in person. This year's been like nothing that we've ever experienced in education. And it's because of those efforts of our educators that you guys are here today. And I thank you. This is a representation of how awesome this school really is. Thank you to the parents for trusting me to help lead their children in the next step in their lives. And it's really at this time I'd like to ask, and what I would say is go ahead and hold your applause until the very end, and then let's give them a rapturous round of applause. Could I have Elizabeth Brandis, Jason Webb, Dominic Gao, Alejandro Valencia, Roland Rains, and Paul Peterson come on up here with me? You see, I believe in education. I believe how transformative it can be to someone's life and how discovering one's passion can move them in directions never thought possible. How applying one's natural gifts can open up the doors of life's opportunities and create fulfillment in a way never thought before. Paul, Roland, Alec, Dominic will all be pursuing their educations in the Journeyman Welder program at Midwest Technical Institute. Within the School of Mechanical Trades, I hope what I'm going to give them will help them along their journeys. See, as a welder, they're going to connect our world. They're going to build the bridges that we crisscross across this country on. And our artists who paint with fire. So with that, I'd like to award you each a $500 scholarship to help you along your way with MTI. Now the next set of students that I want to represent and be able to recognize are students who have completed the MTI High School Scholarship. To receive an MTI High School Scholarship, a student has to be able to make a 5-minute video talking about their goals, their dreams, their ambitions, the things they want to accomplish in life. And then after having been chosen finalists for these, they have to go before a formal interview with our campus president. Now for students like these who don't scream, "Look at me," but rather they show through the efforts of their work, this is what I can do. Making a video like this isn't the easiest thing to do, but they did that, and thus I want to be able to recognize them. Jason Webb will be studying HVAC within the School of Mechanical Trades at MTI. And see, someone who does this, it's not that they bring heat or they bring cool into our lives. They create atmospheres. The safe atmospheres that allow us to breathe safely and things like this. They bring warmth into a house that's cold, and they bring lives into well-being. Jason does everything he does with as much commitment as it can be. He's a role model to the people around him, including his younger sibling. One of the things that I ask of the student is that I won't quit you if you won't quit me. Jason's never quit me once. And it's because of that I am so proud to be able to offer you a $2,000 scholarship to help you pursue your education at MTI. And last, but definitely not least, I'm here to recognize Miss Elizabeth Brandis, who is very near and dear because her father and I both started the high school program at MTI. So I've gotten to see a young lady go from a kid to someone with much drive, ambition, the want to better the people around them, and to have initiative and strive to be able to do so. She's going to pursue medical assisting at MTI and go on to work in pediatrics and potentially work with children with special needs. It takes a special person to do that. It takes a special person with an incredible heart. So, Miss Elizabeth Brandis, I'm very proud and honored to be your advisor and to offer you a $2,000 scholarship to help you also pay for your education. So the class of 2021, what I will challenge you is this: don't let this be the end of your journey. Let tonight be the jump off for something so much bigger. Thank you guys for letting me talk with you and also be able to present these awards. I appreciate it so very much. To the students at MTI, man, you got me for a year and a half. I don't know what you're gonna do yourself. So I would like to bring up next from Shelter Insurance for our Shelter Insurance Scholarship, Mr. Gabe Richard. Thank you guys very, very much.
All right, good evening, everybody. When I went to a different high school, my coach always said, it's a great day to be whatever mascot we were. So it's a great day to be a Titan, right? My name's Gabe Richard. I'm an insurance agent with Shelter Insurance in Springfield. We've been doing this for a couple years now here in Chatham. We love the program my kids go through here. I want to apologize, I'm a little hoarse. I've been yelling at first graders playing baseball tonight, so hopefully they get in here and play one day. But so here's what we got. I've got 2 scholarships here. It's my pleasure to present the certificates to the winners of the Shelter Insurance Foundation scholarships awarded this year at Glenwood High School. The winners were selected by an impartial committee who considered academic achievement, leadership, citizenship, and moral character and education goals. These $2,000 scholarships are made possible by the Shelter Insurance Foundation, a nonprofit corporation created for charitable and educational purposes, and myself, an agent for Shelter Insurance Companies. And the scholarship winners are Ashton Wilburn and Lauren Boone. Congratulations to both of you. Wish you the best of luck and successful college career. Okay, and I am now bringing up from the Marine Corps, Sergeant Lundy.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me good? Okay. All right, so this young man that I'm presenting to tonight is very special to me. I remember our first conversation. When we got done, I was like, are you ready to take the next steps to become a United States Marine? He said, yes, sir, I am. He's like, but there's only one thing. You have to talk to my mom. I was like, okay, challenge accepted. If you know anything about Marines, we're always ready for challenges. So, but he really has taken a lot of steps, leaps and bounds. He will also be receiving $150,000 in tuition costs covered through the Marine Corps Tuition Assistance Program and the post 9/11 GI Bill. With all that being said, please give me a round of applause for Thylan Ross. And up next, we have from the Navy, Petty Officer Radcliffe.
My name is Petty Officer Ratcliffe, and I did not get the memo that things had to be a certain size, so I got that monstrous thing. No, like I said, I'm Petty Officer Ratcliffe, and I am here to present the acceptance of a certain individual into the Navy ROTC Scholarship Program. Being accepted into this program is very telling of the kind of individual that they are. To get accepted to the Navy ROTC program shows leadership, dedication, and initiative from that individual. And so I'd like to have everyone congratulate Ms. Hannah Reeves. She will go on to lead the brave men and women of this country, projecting our naval sea forces all around the world. And up next, I would like to present from the Army, Sergeant Allen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Staff Sergeant Allen, and tonight I would like to recognize 4 individuals for their commitment to serve their country. Their determination to make a difference will not only impact them through education benefits and life experiences, but will also impact the world as they become a member of the greatest team, the United States Army and Army Reserve. They will join a long list of those before them who proudly earned the title soldier. They will also join the brotherhood and sisterhood upon completion of basic training and join us protecting the freedom and the American way of life. Please come up, Mr. Will Buchanan, Adolfo Cuellar, Taylor Hollis, and Damian Markham, who unfortunately isn't here today. Next up will be Mr. Ryan Green with the Department Awards intro.
Each year, our teachers nominate students in their content or discipline area to receive awards for outstanding performance in the classroom. We will begin with Mrs. Vonda Jenkins, representing the business department.
Thank you, Mr. Green. So I would like to have Garrett Chrisman and Candace Curtis come up, please. These two, I don't think, I'm gonna cry. I don't think I've had students in all the years that I've taught that have been as entrepreneurial minded, intelligent, and impressive as you two are. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now Garrett, between his business and his investments, might be making more money than I am. They're that good. I expect great things from them, and I hope they will keep me in the mix and tell me how they're doing, because they're going to be amazing. Oh, by the way, they got the Outstanding Business Student of the Year award.
Good evening. My name is Ken Carter, and I have the honor and privilege of introducing and giving the awards for both the top writers for the junior level, AP Comp and Lang course, and the senior Lit and Composition course. Mrs. Altman was not able to be here tonight, so she gave me her words of wisdom. So I'm going to have to go ahead and read to you her 5-hour-long speech. Bear with me. The Outstanding Junior Award is an annual award given to a junior AP Language and Composition student who not only stands out as an outstanding writer, but also as someone willing to take the risks while challenging himself or herself beyond all expectations. This year, there are 2 students tied for this award. In trying to find a tiebreaker, I was unable to do so as both students consistently worked hard all year to hone their writing skills and cared less about the grade on their paper and more about the how and how can I develop my ideas and how can I improve my writing. They take creative approaches to their work, participate thoughtfully, consistently perform at the highest level, and genuinely take pride in every task presented before them. I view both students as powerhouse achievers and have no doubt that they will find great success in the future. This year's Outstanding Junior Writer Awards go to Miss Marissa Verdine and Mr. Samson Dessalines. If you guys would come up and take your awards. As for the seniors, I have watched these 2 individuals, and I do have 2, grow since I met them their sophomore year. They continue to challenge themselves through the most rigorous courses that we have within our English department, continually ask themselves the why question. Why does it matter? How do I improve? And I saw them grow the entire time. I'm very proud to announce the seniors, the top AP Lit and Composition writers for this year. One is going to be Will Lieber, who believes that he is going to be majoring pre-med at Illinois Wesleyan. And the other is Kennedy Girton, who is going to be going to Greenview College and is going to be, are you ready for this? Majoring in English. All right, come on up. Congratulations. Now, depending on what program you look at, either I'm supposed to be introducing Ms. Voss for the Foreign Language Department or Mr. Tellez. So let's just go ahead and welcome the Foreign Language Department.
So I will begin with Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. You can guess I'm the German teacher. So I'm going to present the first award. The student selected for the Outstanding German Student Award for 2021 or 2021 is a very talented and creative student. This student has been one of the best German-speaking students I have ever taught. Her love for the language and the culture of Germany is inspiring to other students in the class. She goes above and beyond in her learning of the language. She explores libraries and stores for books and German memorabilia. Her love of art is evident in the many great assignments she creates for class relative to German culture, music, and history. She reads in the target language for enjoyment and has an excellent understanding of the difficult novels and text she has read in class. I hope that she is able to visit Germany and utilize the wonderful language skills she has acquired in her learning of German. Gratuliere and congratulations to the 2021 winner, Sophia Madeline Menensala.
It's my time to shine. Thank you for being here. It's my honor and joy to present the award for the Spanish Student of the Year. These last 14 months have been tough on our students, and I must confess that on more than one handful of occasions I worried about them, worried about the workload that they had, about the schedule changes and talks of changes that they endured, and worried about their preparedness as they began their next chapter in their learning pursuits. However, a night like this really does wonders to erase those fears or worries and to feel hopeful indeed. Seeing our finest students present here at this ceremony should reassure us all that despite the challenges that they have endured, they had to overcome in the last few months, they are coming out on the other side of this with strengths and skills that they might not have known they possessed. And with the power and the knowledge that they get to write the rest of the story, however this whole thing turns out. This year's winner of the Spanish Student of the Year embodies all that hope and the best that our students have to offer. This student had to juggle challenging classes in a setting for the AP class that put a lot of work on her shoulders. It was encouraging to see her put forth her best effort consistently. She stood out as an outstanding student in Spanish 4 with her confidence and level of skill in the language. The great late British writer C.S. Lewis said that integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. And that quote has fresh meaning for me this year because in AP this year, she had to work independently and to take charge of the learning much of the way. And she did so with a positive attitude, always, always, always. Our Student of the Year was trusted with basically unlimited access to the computer network at the library. She could have easily uploaded a virus of Skynet proportions, but everything went well, as you can see, right? Nothing went wrong. Additionally, she did all this work while negotiating other demands and responsibilities. I always found it admirable that on occasions we had to arrange Zoom calls around the time she had to watch her siblings. Mr. and Mrs. Tolliver, I can only imagine how proud you are of your daughter. I am proud to have her as a student. Let's congratulate Adriana Tolliver as the Outstanding Spanish Student of the Year. And now to present the GHS Math Awards, Mrs. Gina Campbell.
I'm honored to be able to present 2 calculus awards tonight on behalf of myself and Mr. David Kimball. We give 2 awards for calculus, one for Outstanding AP Calculus AB student, which is equivalent to Calc 1 in college, and the other is for AB Calculus BC, which is equivalent to Calculus 1 and 2 in college. It's a pretty tough process in order to choose which student gets these awards. Through a collaborative effort, we look at data on a normal curve, integrate the area of the 3% outliers, take the derivative, spin the data around the y-axis, do the hokey pokey, and find the volume using the Washer method, or we look at best effort and best grades. Without further ado, it's my honor to represent the Calc AB Award to Kirsten Patzia,
who will be an elementary education major at Westmount College in California. And the BC award to David Thomas, who will be an electrical engineer at the U of I in Champaign, Illinois. Mr. Dave DeMuro will now present the AP Statistics Awards.
You have those awards in there? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Good evening. Hello, I'm Dave DeMuro. I teach AP Statistics here at Glenwood High School, and I've been teaching this for about 8 years or so. And in those 8 years, we've seen the AP Statistics program grow and grow from just a couple of sections a year to now 6 sections this year. When considering what student to pick for the Outstanding AP Statistics Student Award, we consider many variables, some quantitative, some categorical. We look at who has the highest grades, who contributes to classroom discussion, who just really has a solid understanding and a good statistical reasoning. And I'm pleased tonight to present an award to both an outstanding junior and an outstanding senior. Mrs. Dickerson couldn't be here tonight, but she gave me some very nice things to say about our outstanding junior this year. Our outstanding junior has been a great asset to her class. He's always actively engaged in class discussions and takes initiative to ask questions when he doesn't understand. He's been very good at clarifying the concepts so that he understands the material. And when she asks questions in class, she can count on him to always volunteer her an answer. The outstanding senior that we have picked, I'm happy to say, has very much the same traits. She works incredibly hard and is driven to learn statistics at a high level and in depth. So let me invite up to the stage our outstanding junior, Grant Schreiner. And let me invite to the stage our outstanding senior, Lauren Boone. Next year, Lauren will attend Baylor University and study biology. And speaking of biology, let me invite up to the stage Mr. Grant Godar to give the Biology and Physics Awards.
I honestly never thought I'd hear the words, speaking of biology, and then Grant Godar uttered, and yet here we are. My name's Grant Godar. I teach physics here at Glenwood High School. My wife teaches biology, so I'm basically a biology expert, but physics is my first science here. I am going to be presenting both the Biology and Physics Awards this evening, and it's my honor to present these awards to 3 students who I've had the pleasure of teaching as sophomores, juniors, and in the case of 2 of them, seniors as well. So I've gotten to know all 3 of these students very well over the course of the last 3 years. And not only do they exemplify the outstanding biology and physics characteristics, but they're just outstanding individuals. And all 3 are going to go on and study science at the next level in some capacity. And I'm sure they will be excellent ambassadors for the discipline. So I'm going to start with biology. My biology credentials are basically teaching sixth grade life science for a couple of weeks when I was in college. So I don't have a lot to say about biology, but I do have a lot to say about the award winner, starting with her lab skills. I was fortunate to teach the biology winner both in chemistry as a sophomore and physics as a junior, and she always prided herself on her outstanding lab skills, and particularly in constructing lab reports. And I gotta say, she's one of the best that we've seen come through. And I assume that carries over to biology as well, but for physics and chemistry, I can speak to that without question. This year's outstanding biology student is Lauren Boone. All right, so the Physics Award. Physics is one of the more confusing of the sciences because we have 4 different AP tests you can take. And we have 2 AP Physics courses here at Glenwood High School. The 2 awardees this evening have completed both AP Physics 1 and AP Physics 2. And in each case, I think they kind of started out first semester in AP Physics 1 and didn't know how they felt about it. By the end of the year, they were the top students. And they continued that trend through the year in Physics 2 this year as seniors. It's a statistical tie. I was not able to separate one from the other. So as a result, we're giving 2 awards this year to 2 students that I'm incredibly proud of and glad that I've had the opportunity to get to know over the course of the past 3 years. The outstanding physics students for 2021 are Rachel Emery and Will Lieber. Our next presenter tonight is Mr. Chris Luzio with the Outstanding Chemistry Student Award.
This year's Outstanding Chemistry Student is Nikhil Gupta. Nikhil stands out among his classmates because of his hard work and excellence. He works tirelessly to grasp and to demonstrate what is at the core of studying chemistry, an understanding of that which exists even though we cannot see it. It is only fitting that Nikhil recently remarked that nickel was his favorite element. He says nickel sounds like his name, but perhaps there is something deeper here. The core of our planet is believed to contain a lot of nickel. I wouldn't know. I've never had the chance to visit. At the heart of this world, there may be nickel, and at the heart of every good classroom of students, there should be someone like Nikhil. Congratulations, Nikhil. You have truly earned this title, the title of this award. You are the Outstanding Chemistry Student. Thank you for always working hard, for always giving your best in AP Chemistry class this year, despite the circumstances and challenges you had to face. Nikhil Gupta. Next, Mr. Brent Duggins will announce the History Awardee.
Good evening. Each year, the Social Studies Department presents what one of my former colleagues called a Lifetime Achievement Award in Social Studies. But 17 or 18 years old is a little bit young for a Lifetime Achievement Award, so what's going to happen is this. I'm going to be following the recipient around for the years to come. I will be frequenting your workplace, your any place you visit, basically your home, any eating establishment you go to. I will also be interviewing family, friends, acquaintances, enemies, anybody you come into contact in the years to come, just so that I can make sure that you don't do anything to besmirch the integrity of this award. So I'm going to ask Kennedy, I'm going to ask Kennedy Girton to come on down and let me talk about you as you're on your way. The process for selecting this award is fourfold in steps. Nominations are made by the teachers within the department, and then we analyze the transcripts of the nominees. After we look at the nominees' transcripts, we discuss as a department who we think's most worthy of the award, then we vote. So it's a pretty straightforward process. We seek to recognize somebody that's not only good in our classes, but somebody that seems to appreciate our field as well. And Kennedy definitely does that. And I can give you a great example. The semester schedules changed and she had to drop one of her classes, her AP Psychology class. And she contacted her teacher and said, hey, can you give me all the work so that I can still do it and get ready for the AP exam? Didn't get any credit for it, just wanted to do it on her own. So we like that type of work ethic. When discussing this young lady, one of my colleagues noted that she's one of the nicest kids you can find, and I think anybody that knows her can vouch for that. Several times over the past several years, she's come into my room with homemade treats, cookies, cakes of various sorts. And when Kennedy gives them to me, I eat them. Like when somebody else brings them in, there are some kids you don't take food from, especially when they're pulling it out of their pocket, but Kennedy I trusted. The food that's coming from the kid out of the pocket, you just give that to Mr. Kimball or somebody else. I also learned a lot about Kennedy when we weren't together. Last year, she sent me an email in April when we were separated from one another. Here's what her email read. Hey, Mr. Duggins, just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing. How are your parents? Have you gone crazy with boredom yet? How do you continue your secret agent work if you have to stay 6 feet away from your nemesis at all times? This email tells you a lot about her. She cares about other people. She has a sense of humor, and she knows way too much about my extracurricular activities. Throughout her career at Glenwood, Kennedy has taken honors World History 1 and 2, AP European History, dual credit, U.S. History, AP Psychology, and Government, and she's gotten A's in all of those courses. For her academic achievement, for her appreciation of our field, and for her excellent character, it's my pleasure to present this Outstanding Social Studies Student of the Year Award to Miss Kennedy Girton. Now I'm turning it back over to the boss.
You don't have to clap, it's all right. All right. Congratulations again to all our department winners, and thank you for all of your hard work. Our next presenter of the night is Mr. Dusty Burke. He is the Director of Athletics for the Ball Chatham School District. Mr. Burke.
Good evening. Gabe, you're absolutely right. It is a great day to be a Titan. My first honor tonight is to introduce Jared Bruner, one of our teachers and our head wrestling coach, and he will be presenting the Josh Bruner Memorial Award.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. Awards night used to feel like an obligation and kind of more like a privilege tonight. All these outstanding students, your accolades, very cool. I'm here to present an award on behalf of my brother. He was a student here. He was tragically killed in a car accident. And he was a great athlete. He was a great student, high character, as many of you students are. This award goes to the freshman three-sport male athlete who exemplifies those characteristics of high integrity and academic excellence. I get the privilege to, often I think when I think about my brother, I think about what he would be now. And I'm looking at the list of awards recipients, and I think that gives me some idea and some closure. And this kid will as well. I've had the pleasure of teaching him. He's quiet, he does what he's supposed to do, and I'm sure he'll do many more great things. And that's Alex Chopra.
We have 4 more athletic awards that I have the honor of presenting tonight. Our student athlete award winners will have their names engraved in permanent plaques that are in the athletic office, and they will be mounted on the wall. Our second award, our Josh Bruner Award was the first one. Our second award is the Kaylee Wilmarth Award. The Kaylee Wilmarth Memorial Award is given in recognition of the freshman female three-sport student athlete who exhibits exemplary character and high academic standards. This year's award winner is Natalie Miles. Our Scholastic Heisman Award is given to one male and one female junior athlete involved in 2 or more sports who excel both athletically and academically. And I gotta tell you, not only with this award, but with all of our awards, we have a tremendous number of student athletes in which we could choose from. Our coaches every year are challenged with selecting just a few, and it's an incredibly difficult task. More so this year, I think, than ever before. The amount of mental fortitude that our student athletes had this year, facing the adversity that they faced, sometimes not knowing not only when their season was going to be, but whether or not they were going to have a season. And so often they came to practices, they came to workouts, they came to the weight room, not knowing what was in store for them, but pushing themselves and their teammates hard every day nonetheless. This year's Scholastic Heisman Awards are Samson DeSalinas and Anna Chambers. Our Outstanding Senior Scholar Athlete Award is given to one male and one female senior athlete based on a combination of high GPA, class rank, and athletic accomplishments over all 4 years of high school. This year's Outstanding Senior Athletes are Austin Bursch and Kirsten Patsia. Our last award of the night is the Verney Lee Sportsmanship Award. This award is given in recognition of good sportsmanship on the athletic field, in school, and in the community. The recipient demonstrates honesty, dedication, integrity, and leadership. This year's award winner is Kate Matthews. Once again, Crystal Jackson.
Well, congratulations to all of our award winners so far tonight. Tonight gives us Glenwood High School an opportunity to recognize students who are receiving awards for their academic excellence and their hard work. Soon we will be handing out awards to our Illinois State Scholars and our Glenwood Scholars. Illinois has the distinction each year of recognizing the outstanding achievement of the state's high school seniors by naming them Illinois State Scholars. The Illinois Student Assistance Commission Board determines who qualifies based on standardized scores, 6-semester class size, unweighted class rank, or unweighted GPA. The GHS Illinois State Scholars will receive a medallion tonight that can be worn at graduation. Also, Glenwood recognizes the top 10% of students based on 7 semesters as Glenwood Scholars. These students will receive a gold tassel to be worn on their mortarboard at graduation. We will now begin the presentation of scholars. Audience, we ask that you please hold your applause until the end of this portion of the ceremony. Students, as a reminder, when I announce your name, please come to the stage to be recognized and then return to your seats. Harrison Abrams, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Ethan Alexander, Illinois State Scholar. Adepoju Arogundade, Illinois State Scholar. Carly Bandy, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Nicholas Berry, Illinois State Scholar. Lauren Boone, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Abigail Broomhead, Illinois State Scholar. Austin Bush, Illinois State Scholar. Lucas Carter, Illinois State Scholar. Garrett Chrisman, Illinois State Scholar. Caitlin Claypool, Illinois State Scholar. Madeline Converse, Illinois State Scholar. Bryce Conyer, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. William Cormier, Illinois State Scholar. Christian D. Janes, Illinois State Scholar. Casey Douglas, Illinois State Scholar. Josh Eider, Illinois State Scholar. Rachel Emery, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Amy Fowler, Illinois State Scholar. Nathaniel George, Illinois State Scholar. Andreas Geranios, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Kennedy Gurton, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Serena Govindaya, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Abby Grau, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Rachel Hansen, Illinois State Scholar. Alex Harden, Illinois State Scholar. Elena Kari, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Jordan Kaiser, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Ben Nepler, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Will Lieber, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Maha Majiga, Illinois State Scholar. Maxwell Manning, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Corey Myers, Illinois State Scholar. Trey Moulton, Illinois State Scholar. Angel Mayamba, Glenwood Scholar. Anna Oswald, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Kirsten Patsia, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Aiden Perucho, Illinois State Scholar. Aiden Peterson, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Nathan Reed, Illinois State Scholar. Hannah Reeves, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Brian Reddick, Illinois State Scholar. Joshua Ryan, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Tyler Ryherd, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Devanchka Sapra, Illinois State Scholar. Kayla Sarabia, Illinois State Scholar. Hayden Schillinger, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Emma Schrock, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Caleb Stieber, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Hannah Stewart, Glenwood Scholar. Abigail Tiemann, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. David Thomas, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Adriana Tolliver, Glenwood Scholar. Nidhi Venagala, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Reagan Weichhold, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Wyatt Wethington, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Tegan Wharton, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Ashton Wilburn, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. Allie Young, Illinois State Scholar. Jade Zhang, Illinois State Scholar, Glenwood Scholar. At this time, will all of the Glenwood Scholars and the Illinois State Scholars please stand? Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. Glenwood High School has the teachers, the staff, the parents, and the students to continue to grow in the standard of excellence and unity. I congratulate all of you here tonight for honors that you have received and for your contribution to the enormous success of our students at Glenwood High School. I want to once again thank you all for being here and have a great rest of your evening. Let's give these outstanding Titans one more round of applause.